Probably a little underrated. I think when you think of who the biggest opponent is for the Philadelphia Flyers, a lot of people would assume it's the Pittsburgh Penguins, which is a big rivalry. But playing for New York for 4 years, some of the most intense games and the games that you needed to be mentally and physically ready for were games against the Philadelphia Flyers, and I think that goes both ways.
And I was playing for Rangers for 3.5 years, 3 years after the lockout. Now I play only 2 months for Flyers, and I didn't play yet against New York Rangers. But it's rivalry. It's pretty close. Both fans are pretty similar, a little bit crazy the good way, and every game is kind of exciting.
There's so much pride in each town, when it just being a New Yorker or a Philadelphian. There's a lot of pride, and you feel it. I mean, as an athlete in New York, the Rangers have so much history, and you feel the pride of the fans definitely when you're on the ice in New York. And when you come to Philly, it's even a little more intense. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit of a smaller town or what, but it's a fan-driven city, and they're both great cities to be athletes in. And as far as the head-to-head rivalry, it's you feel it. It's something that it's there, and every night in Philly, you know what to expect or what the fans expect, and it's a great motivator as a player. But when it's head-to-head, you feel even more. And it's a great thing to be a part of.
I think the rivalry between the Flyers and Rangers is very unique because it's been for many years, but it's not one that it comes from historically like the 20s or 30s or whatever, or proximity in you have the Battle of Alberta, you have the Battle of Ontario, you used to have the Montreal-Quebec City rivalry, but this one here is very unique in itself because they always compete for top plays. They always compete for the playoffs. They've been in such battles over the years that it carries on. I haven't been on both sides. I remember my first time playing with the Flyers, everybody was talking about the Pittsburgh rivalry with Philly and that Battle of Pennsylvania a little bit. But I always thought the Rangers was much more unique and much more intense as a rivalry.
I feel like I've been in this division, actually, a couple different teams there. So it's always bigger rivalry, especially like I said, Flyers and the Rangers, and they both pretty historically tough teams and always like to play physical, always play like to play aggressive, and it's a pride. So whatever you put the jersey on, if it's for the Flyers, they put in their jersey on, they proud of that team, and they want to win, they want to beat. So I think it would be a great experience. I think it would be a great battle there, and I'm looking forward to it because again, for me, play against the Flyers, it's I start my career there, so it's always great to kind of play against them and hopefully get the upper hand again this time. Doesn't matter outcome, I think the rivalry is going to be even fueled even more. So the people who will, fans who cheering for winning team will start saying, hey, we beat you there, and the team who is, felt like they lost there will be, tripping and saying like, hey, we'll get you next time. So I think it's all good. I think it's either way, fans will be pretty thrilled.